Nathalia Holt, Rise of the Rocket Girls, the women who propelled us, from missiles to the moon to Mars. Step into the fascinating world of the Rocket Girls, a group of talented women who paved the way for the United States' advancements in rocket science and space exploration. Rise of the Rocket Girls, by Nathalia Holt, takes us on a journey with the female computers, as they were known at the time, of the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, JPL, from their early beginnings involved in jet engines experiments, to their crucial roles in pioneering missions to explore the Moon, Mars, and other celestial bodies. Discover how these women, who were so integral to the development of American space exploration, defied gender norms and societal expectations in the mid-20th century to become essential players in the world of aerospace engineering and technology.
The Computing Women of JPL. In 1939, JPL was founded to create jet engines. During the early stages of the project, a computing team was formed comprising 3 women, Barbara Canwright, Virginia Prettyman, and Macy Roberts. These women were known as computers, and their task was to do all the calculations required for the experiments in hand. They began with handwritten calculations, which would take up to a week to complete, and could fill up to 8 notebooks. With the help of her team, Macy Roberts was later promoted to supervisor and in charge of hiring and managing her own all-female division within an engineering department. All of this happened in the early 1940s, an era where it was unusual to find women in such roles. However, JPL was different and significantly ahead of its time. It was a place where women were encouraged to pursue sciences, and this helped revolutionize the field. JPL's journey to space. In 1941, JPL reduced an airplane's takeoff by 50%, earning a contract with the U.S. Army which expanded their facilities. JPL hired women computers for their math skills, and chemist Jack Parsons invented a rocket propellant mixture of liquefied asphalt, lubricating oil, and crushed potassium perchlorate. With an output of 200 pounds of thrust, the propellant was a hit with military officials. JPL knew their future lay in outer space. The Rocket Dreamers. JPL's journey from developing guided missiles to sending rockets into space is an inspiring story of determination and dream chasing. Their research on a 2-stage launch and liquid propellants helped Corporal carry a heavy warhead 200 miles away, and paved the way for rockets to escape Earth's gravitational pull. The cancellation of Project Orbiter broke their hearts, but they continued their satellite research secretly. Their efforts finally paid off when they successfully sent a rocket 3,335 miles up into the air, marking a historic achievement in space exploration. JPL's hidden figures. JPL's female computers contributed to launching America's first satellite after the Russians beat them to space. Their efforts and mathematical skills were crucial in sending the Explorer satellite into orbit, using microlock, a tracking system that picked up the satellite's signal. Despite encountering difficulties during the satellite's trajectory, JPL's engineers remained calm and collected, and their calculations proved correct and they detected the signal once again. Not only were these women crucial to launching the Explorer, but they also played a vital role in JPL's Jupiter-C rocket that was designed to break free from Earth's gravitational pull. Although their efforts were overshadowed by the Russian Sputnik launch, the women at JPL deserve praise for their hard work and dedication. JPL computers revolutionizing space exploration. JPL became a leading space exploration lab after the success of the Explorer program. Despite the introduction of electronic computers, the human computers remained vital for space exploration. Women computers like Susan Finley and Helen Chow were critical in calculating the trajectories and velocities needed for the lunar probes and Mariner probes sent to Venus and Mars. The computers worked diligently, discovering brief windows of time suitable for ideal voyages by aligning the Sun, Earth, and the planets accordingly. By the early 1960s, JPL's human computers were given electronic equivalents, but they were still slow and unreliable compared to the talents of people like Helen Chow. In fact, the machines were no match for the humans when it came to calculating the fastest. This revolutionized space exploration forever, paving the way for modern spacecraft to explore further into deep space. The women who paved the way. The Grand Tour, later renamed the Voyager program, aimed at sending a probe through the entire solar system using planets' gravitational pulls while using minimal fuel. Sylvia Wallace and Sue Finley were responsible for calculating the trajectory and programming the computer systems. The computer team took courses on coding, and Finley was involved in creating the Deep Space Network. Along with JPL's women, they helped in writing computer codes to receive visual data transmitted back by the probes. Additionally, Paulson played a vital role in ensuring the success of the Viking mission, calculating the trajectory and the probe's entry into Mars's orbit. These women's indispensable contributions have paved the way for space exploration. The intersection of space exploration and women's rights. Viking 1's successful mission to Mars in 1976 marked the beginning of a new era of space exploration, but the decade also saw significant advances for gender equality. Women were finally accepted into engineering programs, which opened doors for talented women at JPL. However, pregnant women were still forced to choose between their family and career, although the introduction of maternity leave in the late 1960s brought about positive change. Helen Chow played a critical role in hiring and encouraging female programmers to enroll in engineering classes and night school, paving the way for a new generation of unstoppable women engineers. Women at the forefront. The contributions of female engineers at JPL, including Sue Finley, in the U.S. space program are immeasurable. Despite the retirement of many, their impact can still be witnessed. Finley's work in building and maintaining the Deep Space Network has been crucial to many successful missions. Her expertise allowed for the successful Vega mission and made it possible to gather data on Halley's Comet. Finley continued to work at JPL and wanted to see the success of the remarkable Juno mission. The women's hard work paved the way for more women to work at JPL than any other NASA center.
In A Rise of the Rocket Girls, you've discovered a largely untold story of incredible women, whose genius contributions were essential in forging a new era of space exploration. The early days of JPL's innovative rocket propulsion research, the development of advanced missiles for military use, and the exploration of new worlds through the Pioneer, Ranger, Mariner, and Voyager missions, all owe their success to the exceptional skills of these trailblazing female computers. Their groundbreaking work not only pushed the boundaries of science and unlocked the mysteries of the cosmos, but also paved the way for generations of women to follow in their footsteps and make their mark in fields where they were once deemed incapable, a true testament to the indomitable spirit and intellectual prowess of the Rocket Girls, who transformed the world of STEM and forever changed our perception of the universe.